channel FPJ Made Easy. On this channel, you will learn about the FPJ technology and programming from basic to advanced level. In this series of videos, we are starting to learn about Verilog HTL. For more videos, subscribe to this channel and follow us on our Facebook page for the notification. In this video, our learning objectives are to discuss more about gate level modeling. In previous video part 1, we described about the concept of gate level modeling and we described the various built-in primitives in Verilog HTL. In this video, we will describing all the basic steps to design a digital circuit. Hence, this video is very important for digital designers. After that, an example is solved to understand the complete design procedure. In the end, few practice questions will be discussed as a homework. So let's start. There are 6 steps to design a complete digital system. When you have a problem statement and you want to design a circuit on FPGA by writing the hardware descriptive language code in different languages such as Verilog HTL. In first step, you interpret the problem from the problem statement and then you set up a truth table to describe its operation. In second step, you write the product terms where the output is 1 in the truth table. Then you have to write sum of product forms for that output. The fourth step is simplify the output expression if possible, and there are many methods in order to simplify the expression such as K-BEM method or a simple Boolean algebra. In fifth step, you have to implement the circuit from the final expression and then you write a gate level code in Verilog HTL to implement the design on FPGA. So consider a small example in order to understand the whole procedure of designing. So example 1 is design a logic circuit that has 3 inputs A, B and C and whose output will be high only when a majority of inputs are high. So we start with this solution. First step is to interpret the problem and set up a truth table. So here we are aware of the basic of the digital electronics that if there are 3 inputs, it means we have in the truth table we have 8 possible input combinations. So here in this figure we can see the truth table where all the 8 possible combinations are shown. Now the output will be high only when majority of the inputs are high. So we will see that when the majority of inputs are high, we place a 1 in the output X. So we must provide all the inputs high. Where the inputs are high, we place the output as high. Second step is to write the n terms for each case where the output is 1. Now how we can obtain this 1? We can obtain this 1 when we have A is equal to 0 and B is 1 and C is 1. So it means we need an expression A complement B and C. This is the n term which produces 1 for this combination. So here we should note we know that AND gate always produce 1 when the all inputs are 1. Therefore we put A complement here. Similarly, for the other outputs, we write the n terms. Now, third step is to write sum of product expression. Now, all these output and terms will be OR together. Now in this step we have OR all these expressions. Now with the help of K-map or a simple Boolean algebra, you need to simplify the expression. I have skipped this steps because in basic digital electronics we learn all these things. So the final expression we obtain is BC plus AC plus AB. Now in order to implement the circuit in the schematic form, we need 3 AND gate and 1 OR gate to implement this logic. Now our objective is, in step 6, our objective is to write a Verilog code to implement the design. At this level we are talking about the gate level modeling. So we write the code according to the gate abstraction level. So here we initialize the module, then the module name, as we have already discussed in our previous video, whose link is given in the description. So A, B and C are the input and X is the output. So first we describe the input A, B and C and the output X. The internal wires must be defined as a wire data type. So wire BC, AC and AB, we are keeping the same name of these wires in order to clarify our code. So now this gate G1, we will write the code for G1. We write AND is the built-in primitives. Then we give the name of this gate as G1. Then it produces, the first terminal is output and the rest of the terminals are input. So BC is produced when the input B and C is applied to this gate. Similarly for the gate G2, AC is produced when the input A and C are applied. And furthermore, in the end we can see that an OR gate accepts all these three inputs and produces the output X. And in the end we use the keyword AND module to finish our code. So you can see this is very simple example, and these steps are used to design any logic. Another point is here for the discussion is that when the number of inputs increases, then you cannot write the gate level modeling code. For that purpose we use higher level of abstractions, and we will discuss in our further videos. So now we have some practice question for your exercise. So now exercise number 1 is, you have to write a Verilog code for a circuit with 4 inputs A, B and C, and the output Z is to be high only when A input is low. At the same time exactly 2 other inputs are low. Now this is the problem statement. Now you have to follow all the procedure which we have just described and solve this exercise number 1. In exercise number 2, you have to write the Verilog HTL code to implement the exclusive OR and exclusive NOR gates code using AND, OR and NOT gates and simulate them. You have to simulate them and put the waveform in the comment section or on the Facebook page. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos, subscribe to this channel and follow us on our Facebook page for the notification. Thank you.